Tell us, how has the pandemic affected Sonora's economy?
Well, it's a very hard topic to talk about. Honestly, there's a lot of business that has been struggling since last year, especially the small business. It's been very hard, and I think economy not only in Sonora but in Mexico it's been affected. Most of the people that work in some of the big industries has to be left, and they didn't have much opportunity. So there are a lot of people that left to work in something else, and they lose their jobs. So it's very hard.
In Sonora, one of the main industry involves manufacturing. Were there options for remote work? Because we saw some of that here in the United States.
Most of the jobs that involves office or some office from the government, you can go at home. I mean, your office is wherever you are with your computer and some internet connection. But for the people that works in the industries, manufacturing, and so it's kind of hard. So they didn't have a lot of opportunity with that.
How did port restrictions that then restricted travel to places like San Carlos or Rocky Point, how did that affect communities that rely heavily on visitors coming and spending their money?
That's that's a very good question. We have very special places in Sonora. You mentioned it, Rocky Point, San Carlos, Guaymas, and some other. And well, it was very hard. You know, the hotels, the restaurants, well, they had to close. Some of hotels in San Carlos, they needed to be closed. The people who had reservations for summer vacations in 2020, well, they sadly had the news to, you know, stop or look for some other options because the hotels were shutting down because, well, there's no tourist. I don't know if Rocky Point, Puerto Peñasco, has another story about this, but San Carlos, it has, well, it happens to have very hard times. Now we are during the spring break, so authorities and the government are trying to make the things in very order because we wanted to go to the beach, no matter what. And that's a thing, and not only for tourists from other places, but for the locals.
Claudia, you are a former journalist. You are currently a podcaster, a former Mexican diplomat. What do you see as the path to recovery as hopefully the pandemic comes to an end?
Wow, I think we need to work side by side with responsibility. We need to be responsible of the things that we do, of where we go, of if we are obeying what the authorities is asking us not to do. You know, we need to stay safe. We need to continue staying at home. I know it's hard. It's not a thing that it's going to be over, I guess, anytime soon. I really trust that economy will rise again and we will all rise up again.
And some hope that the relationship that Sonora enjoys with Arizona will continue to prosper, hopefully in the days ahead.
Hopefully, because we truly miss visiting Arizona. We have excellent relationships. We have excellent things that we are doing together, like in the universities, like tourism, like commerce. So I think that we need to make that bounce stronger, and the only way to do it is to be patient.
Okay, thank you for your insight, Claudia Orduño, joining us from Hermosillo.
Thank you. It was really a pleasure.